And I'm back. I changed a single setting in the recording devices that increased the quality from CD quality to DVD quality. And then I gave it a quick test and I could not hear the difference. But hey, it's higher quality mic. Let's might as well. I do not want to tussle with you, big man. Oh, you're an even bigger man. There's so many of you around here. Ah, jeez. Oh, man. There's so many of these guys around now. Back when there was nobody around, I was saying this biome wasn't that bad. Dancing upon the lava. They're having such a good time, and I'm not. Could just ender pearl as far as I can see. Which actually isn't that far, so that's probably not a good idea. Oh, man. Last time we were talking about food, and I mean, I literally just ended that recording, so it's still on my mind. I'm going to talk about a food many of you might know of, the mushroom. And the reason I preface it like that, I'm talking about the food, not the illicit substance. Never done shrooms. Talk about eating of mushrooms. I enjoy eating mushrooms of many different kinds. I've not tried all that. You are a dangerous creature. I've not tried every type of mushroom out there. That was a decision I made in the moment, and I stand by my decision. I was on a thin ledge. I don't know the blast resistance of these stones. I already wanted to ender pearl anyways. Return to sender once again. Sorry, I was just concentrating there. I'm a big fan of the mushroom. I've been eating mushrooms on their own for a long time. I eat mushrooms. Hey, level 30. I eat mushrooms on things. I have mushrooms on my pizza, on my burgers. I like mushrooms. I'll eat mushrooms with a lot of different meals. That's because I find them to taste good. If you don't like mushrooms because you don't like the texture, you're thinking, what taste? They got a taste. They do. They also got a texture. I like their texture too. If you don't like their texture or their taste, that's yours. That's your failing flaw to deal with. I very much enjoy them. I throw them on a lot of things. Oh, I completely fucked him up. Never stood a chance. I'm exploring even more biomes I dislike. But hey, we're in this for the long haul. I'm just going through the nether at this point. Taking the 100-year tour. Maybe by the end of it, I'll end up just creating a new portal and getting out that way. Because finding and then using the surface to explore back because the regular world is a little easier to traverse than hell. Minecraft's nether used to just be called hell. It had one biome, the nether wastes. Everything was the nether wastes, and the biome was just called hell. It was fitting. I'm gonna go around through the land bridge. I don't trust it. Back to the nether wastes safety. I enjoy mushrooms. People don't like mushrooms sometimes. I'll have them sauteed, grilled, put on my burger, put them on my pizza. put them in my calzones. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I'm putting high quality truffles. No, I'm talking about like just like a baby bun mushroom. My sister's actually been growing mushrooms, which is pretty neat. Uh, I mean, it kind of looks horrible to look upon, but you know, what I mean by neat is that it's kind of cool that she's doing it, you know? That's what I mean by that. And hers are, again, for eating reasons. She's growing eating mushrooms, not narcotics, eating mushrooms. And so I imagine I'll get to try those, which would be cool. Uh, Another very popular type of mushroom I've never eaten are those long, I think the shiitake mushrooms, are those long, thin stemmed ones. And those always look like fun to eat because they look like the type where you just sort of like all the fun that you imagined you could have eating broccoli before you knew what it tasted like, but I'm actually going to enjoy the taste, you know? So, I mean, there are foods I don't like. Like, I'm not a big peppers guy, and I don't just mean like the hot ones. I mean just like, I don't like the flavor of regular peppers. It's just not for me. I'm not a nightshades guy. Peppers are a nightshade. For those of you who know what a nightshade is, it's the poison. Tomatoes are also a nightshade, which is why it makes it awkward. Doesn't that mean peppers are now a fruit as well? Because they're all in the same family. That means nightshades are a fruit, and peppers are a nightshade, so peppers must be a fruit, but they feel like such a vegetable. Or maybe they can be. No, it doesn't make sense for them to be both. I I was in school when I was learning the very basics of foods, the food groups and all that. When I was there, I learned the simple truth that a tomato was a vegetable. And so I've grown up with that assumption. Get in the boat. You want in the boat. That was a bad place to put the boat. You want to hop in the boat, don't you? Boat. 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 Anyways, I enjoy the mushrooms. I'll probably be having mushrooms later because my household is in the casual state of being out of food. By out of food, I mean it is like the angsty teenage way of there's plenty of food, but you'd have to make some of it. You know, pal, you're really starting to peeve me. There we go. I'm grabbing some more because these things could save my life in many scenarios, even when I'm outside of the nether in the future. And I used one already, so why not gather a couple more? I was going over there, right? Um, I try not to say like, and those types of things, but I'm clearly failing. I'm stuck within my own head, just trying to continue making noise. But I am the type to think before I speak normally. I do want to try these different types of mushrooms. Like shiitakes look really fun to eat. So I do want to try eating those at some point. Uh, I believe those are the shiitake. Because I mean, mushroom enjoyer. Once again, the food. I'm gonna stop defending myself like that. I enjoy their texture, and I think it would be fun. Don't remember. My sister was telling me about how certain mushrooms grow in certain ways, which make them difficult to grow. I don't remember whether the shiitake mushroom was difficult to grow or easy to grow. But apparently if it's easy to grow, she's probably growing them. But if they're difficult to grow, I imagine she's not, because she's inexperienced in the field at the moment. And growing to be more experienced in the field by doing it, by planting the mushrooms and growing them and harvesting them and doing all that. And while they're pursuing an endeavor, and you can't use the shield to block the hogs. Good to know. They didn't hit that hard. My armor is quite a lot better than full iron, after all. Though, I mean, it's a good thing we got all those golden apples. If I run out of healing and I don't have a fortress, I probably will need to just get out of here. But that's easier said than done. The war of attrition is being lost, it appears. But there's foods that I don't like. I was talking about peppers. Peppers are unenjoyable to me. I just don't like their flavor. And again, I'm not good with spice either, so like a spicy pepper would also be too much for me. But I am referring to in the moment just non-spicy peppers for their flavor. I'm not a huge fan of tomatoes, not to the point where it's like, oh, I will not eat a tomato, but it's like, holy shit, it's there! I'll eat tomatoes. Tomatoes are fine by me. Searching the sky after hearing the gas sound like I'm being hunted by a helicopter. We've done it. We found the Nether Fortress. But like, I'll eat a tomato, and I'll put like tomatoes on my sandwiches and stuff because they are a good addition to that. But only 10 seconds left of absorption. It's not going to end up mattering. Terrible fortress. There it is. I was just mentioning, like tomatoes. I'll eat a tomato. Like, if it's part of a dish, I don't mind. But I won't go out and get tomatoes because I enjoy them. I'll get them and eat them only if they are part of something. Like, I mean, it's not like I dislike tomatoes, but it's like they're just sort of. And like cucumbers, I'm sort of the same way. Where I'm not in the camp where it's just flavored water, or it's just crunchy water. Because if they were just crunchy water, that would be sick. That would be amazing. There's an inside layer over there. That's good. Crunchy water sounds like a great thing. But it isn't just crunchy water. They have a flavor of their own. And, I mean, it's a very mild, inoffensive flavor. Oh, this is... We do it like that because we will need skulls eventually. You're aggroed? Holy shit. Oh, there's another one right here. This is actually far better. You survived 3 iron sword swings, huh? And there it goes. This is gonna suck. Oh, the looting helps so much. Those 2 have given me 5. We're going to eat this apple. I did use the fire resist potion. Oh, melee hit against my... The 6. It's pretty good. Use the fire resist potion because I did get caught on fire by the blazes and they hurt. And I can't afford to take that much fire damage, so I just splashed at my feet real quick. Would you eat Minecraft foods? I was gonna say a blaze rod, but I got melee attacked by this blaze. Backboard for me to wail on you up against. I'm gonna see some other blazes now. You are the most dangerous mob in Minecraft. That's not true, but you're pretty dangerous. I don't want to tussle with you. I'm not breaking the spawners because this is the only fortress I know exists. And there's the nether wart. I believe that's 8. I only take 8 because I never need that many. Now we are going to check for loot chests because, I mean, they can have diamond, gold, probably golden apples, I imagine. And I could use some of those. Used a lot on this venture. Plus, I might need obsidian to get out of here. Getting back to home through the means I got here from, through the portal at my home, might prove difficult. Or there's the chance that there's not a single chest in this entire fortress, which then I get nothing. Minecraft foods, I mean, are pretty disgustingly cooked all the time. I mean, like, mushroom stew is literally just 2 types of mushrooms put in a bowl. I don't think my camel can wear that armor. Didn't have an armor slot. But he's so cool. Have you seen my camel? So cool, big guy. He doesn't need diamond horse armor. But if I get a horse... Yeah, there's a guy up here. Gold horse armor. I do actually prefer the look of gold horse armor, but... I mean, right now I'm not trying to deal with horses and armor. Chest. I missed it. Gold. Iron? I can take another iron ingot. Refill the stack. Always check your corners because wither skeletons do not make ambient noise. Until they start moving, I don't think their bones creak at all. Now they can move on their own, but if they're right around one of these corners, like the blazes make ambient noises, but they could still be lurking. There's lava right above me. Alright. So, I've got netherwart, I've got blaze rods. I'm out of fire resist. I need to get out of here. How? Well, there's 2 options really for getting out. Option A, make my way all the way back from whence I came. A difficult endeavor, to be sure. Option B, trade and hope for... Wow, those were good shots. Wow. Whatever he dropped. Just XP. I should have switched to the sword, but I thought he was over lava. Just XP. I'm not going to risk my hide on that. Get rid of you. Holy crap, he took a shot back at me. But you know what they say, take a shot at the king, you best not miss. I need to get out of this fucking fortress. Is that skeleton fighting that blaze? They are. What the hell? I mean, I guess they're locals. They might have beef. Skeleton took it a step too far. I do want to... The reason I'm walking around this way is I do want to get to those wither skeletons. Now I talked about how dangerous they are, but I need 3 wither skulls at some point to summon the wither. The fact that you're firing back is terrifying. Why? Ah, well. You still exist wherever you are. Yeah, no, I'm not going to play with the wither skeletons in the night. You dance with the one who brought you. Which means I should go back where I came from. But at the same time, that was an hour of traversal, and I did not make it easy for myself to get back. And I wouldn't have a bed if I made it to the surface. Actually, I have enough string to make a bed. I could make it back to the surface without... I could sleep on the surface is what I mean. And I'm limited in my healing amount. Alright, I need a piglin. I took a screenshot of the coordinates, right? Screenshot taken. There's a screenshot over there. Oh, you can just open... That's convenient. I need to get to 814, 266. I am 2,500 blocks away, which in the nether is a long way. You can just click on the button, there's chat. It opens it up. It's real cool. Is there any piglins? Well, essentially, that means I went pretty much straight this way. I need to go straight north. And I don't have fire resistance if I end up in a shitty situation. Shit, and whichever way this was the wrong way to go, apparently. I wanted to take off my shield so that way I could place blocks more efficiently in case of the worst. I don't want to just dig. It'll be so boring. I'm just literally going to be looking forward, hoping not to poke into a lava bubble. I don't have a massive amount of gold. Only 19 ingots on me. And with 16 before, I got 1 obsidian. I'm not sure if I just got unlucky, but I feel like that's just pretty usual for the loot table. 'Cause I'm pretty sure most of the time you use, like... You use things like, bastions, which have some in them already. Looting 2 is still a pretty good chance of getting a skull, comparative to nothing. So I'll go down and peep it. Enchanted bow, huh? What's it enchanted with? You should drop it and show me. No. Running through the areas you saw wither skeletons. Intellect, human form. Arrow up here. I guess getting arrows is important. We're also out of the glowy arrows. We don't want to go that way. We want to go this way. I need to get back out the way I came to start moving in that direction. Ah, shit. 2 wither skeletons? Alright. This bridge doesn't really make it out of here safely, but I can build, hoping no skeleton or blaze or ghast sees and fires at me and ends me before I even know what has hit me. I can survive. Also, I want to point out the message that appeared on screen when I opened up that image from the Windows thing. That's been appearing for a long time. I've literally talked with Microsoft support, and they're just like, yeah, we don't know. Everything you've provided seems very reasonable. It's some built-in system, and they got it to a point where it's literally just that pop-up and nothing else. So they literally, the people at Windows say, yeah, no, we don't know why you're getting your version of Windows isn't authentic, because first off, it is authentic. Second off, they literally confirmed with the key. They did literally everything. Anyways, it's been a shorter episode, but my heart is racing. We finally gotten resources. It's been an episode, a good one. Plus, a short episode might make people think I died. Ooh, you died on screen. Death.